What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We got something pretty good. We got this sister coming up with some BS, pushing her narrative, pushing the narrative that a lot of women like to push, that men don't like women wearing makeups because they feel some type of way. They don't want to show their woman off. They don't want their women to be beautiful, and I mean just coming up with all types of BS. But then when you have this right here, right, when you have her response, it's just like, man, damn, I thought it couldn't get any worse, but damn, right, she breaks it. She breaks it. But a lot of times you hear women say, well, we want to put on makeup because we want to look good for ourselves. We want to put on makeup because we want to look good for other women. When realistically, they want to look good for men, but they have a very skewed idea of that because men don't really care for makeup. Men really do not care for makeup. Men rather a woman to be natural, a woman to be beautiful, a woman to be in her very, very feminine stage. Now, I'm not saying you can't be in your feminine stage wearing a bunch of makeup, but it turns men off when you are caked up with makeup and they wake up to a woman that they didn't lay in bed with the night before. It's very disingenuous to say that they wear makeup for themselves. It's very disingenuous to say that they're not ever wearing makeup for men, but they sit up here and spend hours and hours and hours to put on makeup. It's ridiculous. You don't need to wear makeup. You don't need to wear makeup. And now it's gotten to the point where when men say, hey, well, listen, I don't want to see you with makeup on. I just want to see your natural beauty, what the Most High gave you. Now they don't really want to see you being bad. They want to hide you. How is that the case? How is that the case? How about you just be yourself? But I mean, hey, let's go ahead and jump into this video and let's see what she's talking about.
Do you think men should see us in our natural state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. What? Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it.
You sure about that?
Or some men like myself love our woman natural. It has nothing to do with not being able to afford it. If you need makeup to feel confident, then you ain't for me. That's just my preference. And to answer her original question, men should absolutely see a woman they want to commit to natural.
And of course you would feel this way. Of course you would feel this way looking like the Grinch. Now, I don't like taking jabs at sisters. I just don't do that on here. But the fact that you can sit up here and by the way, this is all coming from her. This is her own opinion. She didn't go up to a man and ask a man. No man told her this. She is just coming up with this because, hey, well, you know what? I don't like men trying to oppress women in their makeup. So guess what? I'm just going to just naturally say this is the narrative I'm just run with everywhere I go, that men do not want women to wear their makeup because they want to. They don't want them to express themselves. They don't want them to look beautiful, to be bad, to be this and to fly and yada yada yada. Of course, women will have that mindset, and maybe a lot of guys are not taking her serious. And and this is another reason why she's coming up with the narrative that she's coming up with, because guys are saying, why would I want to do that? All this plastic surgery. So of course, men, she may hear a lot of men. She's probably talking about men in her comments who are saying, man, dude, like, man, you have got to do better with your makeup. You don't need to be doing all of the plastic surgery, because you can tell clear as day she got plastic surgery. Now, if she doesn't have plastic surgery, I could simply go do my research, but I don't feel like it. But if she doesn't have plastic surgery, I apologize. I take back what I said. But 9 times out of 10, she has on makeup. 9 times out of 10, has plastic surgery. Well, ain't no 9 times out of 10 she got on makeup, because you can see it clear as day. But I mean, for me, I don't know any brother or sister, any natural sister. I take that back. I don't know any natural sister. I don't know any natural, beautiful, melanated sister looks like that. Not even your sisters, men who are light skinned, not even sisters who are mixed, light skinned, or whatever. Her face is just too sharp. Her face is just too sharp for me. So let's go ahead and read these comments. Someone says, women will say anything. Then someone else says, men are eventually going to see you without makeup if they are with you long term. She is making no sense. Exactly. Then the creator goes on to say, unless she's going to put on makeup before he wakes up. Yep, and that is going to be work, but she's not going to do that. And then this is the code switch that I be talking about, man. This is the code switching. This is the desensitization that women want you to deal with, right? They want you to react when they want you to react. They want you to feel a certain way or feel however whenever they want you to feel. You can sit over here and say, hey, well, listen, ma'am, I don't want you to wear the makeup. They'll come up here and make up these excuses. I don't wear makeup for you. I wear makeup for myself. Well, I should want to be able to wear makeup. I love wearing makeup. This is how I really feel. Yada, 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 yada. Then when you get into the relationship with them later on down the road, you get into the relationship about 2-3 years into the relationship. What are they saying? Right, they done picked up all of this weight. They ain't wearing their makeup anymore. They ain't looking how they used to look. And granted, women aren't going to look or act the same way they looked or act when they first met you. Right, but you can at least keep yourself up. But they won't keep themselves up. A lot of times they won't wear the makeup. They end up getting out of shape or whatnot. And then what would they tell you? Accept me for me. This is who I am. And it's like, man, damn. So you wanted me to accept you for all this makeup and all this BS that I told you I didn't really care for, but you want me to accept you for that. But now all of a sudden, I'm saying, okay, well, damn, what happened to that person that you used to be? Oh, well, you need to accept me for who I am now. It's like, damn, now you code switching. As Anton Daniels will say, being a chameleon. All you doing is you just switching. Just a hypocrite, right? Just a hypocrite. They only want you to agree with them when they want you to agree with them, right? When it's beneficial, temporarily, right then and there. And those are what you call simps. They will sit up here. Oh, I got the baddest chick. I love my chick. Yeah. Then when they end up blowing up, look like a whale or whatnot, they don't take care of themselves. I love my girl, man. She's still the most beautiful woman in the world. And this, that, third. I'd be like, man, dude, come on, man. It's ridiculous. And I get it. You got to love your wife. I mean, but let's not be delusional here. Let's not code switch. If we say if we say don't wear the makeup, be your natural self. If that means you a little overweight, okay, go to the gym, we can work on that, right? But you won't have to worry about me saying anything 5-10 years later. But when you sit up here, you wearing makeup, you doing all this extra shit that most of your men don't really care for, or don't like. Expect those men to say, hey, well, what happened to that old chick that you used to be, since that's what you made such a priority. Then someone else says, tired of men speaking for women and women speaking for men on podcasts. Cut all the mics off, please. Right? So you have another imp. So then someone else says, he's trying to make sure you're not going to transform into another person when the makeup comes off. Then someone else says, as a woman, I agree with everything you said. She's bugging. Then someone else says, then why go for someone wearing makeup in the first place? Then I had to put this one here because like I said, you have many women try to push false narratives, and it's like guys will just be like, what are you talking about? It's no different than Raven Simone, right? From That's So Raven, saying, hey, well, guys watch That's So Raven because of my breast. People, are we serious?
I do feel like when I was on TSR, That's So Raven, I felt like boys watched the show because I had big boobs.
Really?
I do. I feel like
Not
that was
'cause you
the
were
case.
What are we doing, bro? Like, what is Shorty talking about? Like, bro, like what 10-year, fucking what, like 5 to 10-year-old or whatever? Like, what are they? Why would they watch a show like, oh, I'm gonna watch a show for like boobs? Like, bro, what? We can't just watch the show for plot anymore, bro. Like, what?
We watched it because it was good. What this chick said is no different than what Raven Simone said. You're just pushing false narratives that people are like, what are you talking about? Make it make sense. But the guy goes on to say, I want natural because I want natural. That's most, if not all of your men. Then he goes on to say, I don't want a Barbie, fake this and that. high maintenance girl. It's not about money. If I'm trying to be with you and possibly even marry, I need to know who's going to be with me when I wake up every day. Right? You're not going to wake up with makeup on every day. And even if you do, it's going to be smeared all on your face. It's going to be smeared all on the pillow. Come on, man. So then he says you're not going to be dolled up sleeping or on an off day. Then he goes on to say, dudes who want the dolls and Barbies do what little boys do to their sisters' toys. Take them and break them real quick. So that's he's speaking for all men, right? A lot of women, you can't speak for all men. When men are trying to tell, hey man, most of you men don't want this, and women, the only response that they can make is, well, you can't speak for all men. He's speaking for all men. Right? He's speaking for all men. Most of your men want your natural women. So I don't know. Y'all let me know down below. How do y'all feel about this? Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.